Imagine you're seated courtside as the clock ticks down in a playoff game. The arena is electric yet hushed, every breath held as a superstar rises for a shot that could echo through history. In moments like these, you sense something bigger than basketball. History unfolding in real time. Now ask yourself, at what point did you realize Stephen Curry was more than a phenomenal shooter?
Starting it from the start, Wiggins again. Here's Curry for the record. It's good! And there it is!
That he was becoming a legend, a transformative figure whose journey would crystallize under immense pressure. Many will recall his unanimous MVP, the early championships, the highlights that seemed otherworldly. Yet even those milestones pale next to what happened in 2022, when every piece of Curry's past coalesced in a playoff run that tempered his legacy into something unshakable. Let's rewind and see how each chapter built toward that crucible moment. First, picture the NBA landscape before Curry's rise. Big men dominated the paint, mid-range was king, and deep threes were rarities. Enter Curry. Slight frame, low arc, fearless release, transforming how teams defend, coach, and even draft. Early in his career, skeptics muttered, "Too small, too frail." Yet every long-distance dagger he buried forced defenses backward, reshaping offenses league-wide. Those initial seasons were a revelation. He embodied a new era where spacing, pace, and shooting reigned supreme. The excitement was electric, but with novelty came scrutiny. Changing the game meant wearing a target. Curry became both hero and lightning rod, adored by many, yet doubted by some. That revolution set sky-high expectations, but also painted a bullseye on his back, pressure that would resurface when adversity struck. As Curry ascended, early triumphs fueled euphoria. Breakout playoff moments, MVP awards, and championship banners. The rush of validation was intoxicating. For him, his teammates, and fans witnessing something unprecedented. Yet beneath the celebration lay a question. Could this be sustained? Each season following a title arrived with fresh anticipation. Can he do it again? The bar kept rising, media narratives swirling about legacy long before career end. Being a revolutionary felt thrilling, but also precarious. Every success laid groundwork for potential fall. Curry's early rise was spectacular, but it also built a weight, a standard that loomed whenever challenges emerged. Then, the tests came. Teammates battled injuries. Klay Thompson's devastating Achilles tear, Kevin Durant's departure, each shifting team dynamics. Curry himself faced his share, a broken hand, lingering foot issues, the grind of seasons taking toll on a slender frame. Critics whispered that the dynasty's window had slammed shut, questioning if Curry could still shoulder the load. Yet Curry reframed setbacks as learning moments and fuel, speaking of growth rather than defeat. Behind closed doors, the team pieced together new roles, integrating younger players while holding on to the core identity. The narrative shifted, from exhilaration to uncertainty, from dominance to survival mode. In that darkness, seeds of a comeback quietly took root, hinged on invisible work and unwavering belief. True transformation often happens out of the spotlight. Picture Curry in the off-season. Film sessions, dissecting opponents and his own tendencies. Late-night gym work, refining shooting mechanics when nobody's watching. Targeted strength and mobility routines to sustain his body. Mentally, he leaned into meditation-like focus, trusting routines that steadied nerves. He embraced analytics, digging into shot charts, opponent tendencies, melding artistry with data. Meanwhile, the roster evolved. Fresh voices in the locker room, role players hungry to prove themselves alongside a veteran icon. The synergy grew slowly. Conversations in film rooms, practice drills testing new schemes, trust building through shared goals. This unseen preparation laid a foundation no highlight reel could capture. A quiet confidence simmering beneath the surface, ready to ignite when stakes rose. As the 2021-22 season tipped off, the Warriors stormed to an 18-2 start. It wasn't just wins, it was the feeling of reclaimed identity. Precision ball movement, confident shooting, defensive grit. In locker rooms and media chatter, optimism buzzed, though tempered by memories of past setbacks. Curry, amid the frenzy, maintained calm focus. The record chase for the all-time three-point mark hovered in the background, but his immediate goal was simpler: win games, build chemistry, trust the process. Fans sensed something different, a blend of youthful energy and veteran savvy. Every victory felt earned, every close win tested resilience. The narrative shifted from, "Can they reach the heights again?" to, "Here they are, back in the hunt." Underneath, Curry's quiet confidence grew sharper, each successful night reinforcing belief that his craft remained elite and that destiny still beckoned. Then arrived that electric December night in Madison Square Garden. Curry needed just 2 triples to eclipse the all-time mark. Picture the hush as he checked the clock for the first attempt. Swish. A heartbeat later, another launch, and history. In that instant, the arena erupted, social feeds exploded, and for a moment, the basketball world paused. Teammates embraced him, opponents tipped hats, but beyond stats, that moment carried profound significance. It reaffirmed that Curry's innovation endured, that his shot still captivated and reshaped narratives. More than a record, it was a declaration. In the strangest hours of a long season, the greatest shooter ever could still deliver magic. Yet as thrilling as it was, playoffs loomed, a realm demanding more than records. The real journey awaited. Advancing brought stiffer tests. Duels with elite scorers, defenses scheming relentlessly around him, bodies bumping him at every turn. Yet Curry adapted, mixing pull-up triples with crafty drives, clever passes to open teammates, footwork honed through years of repetition. Storytelling here centers on signature moments. A sudden barrage of threes after being hounded, a quiet nod to a cutter for an open look born from defensive overcommitment. A mid-range scoop catching defenders off balance. Off-court snippets. Brief locker room glimpses where he offers calm words, guiding younger players through stress. Each victory felt collective, but anchored by his willingness to embrace pressure. As series closed, the sense emerged. Curry wasn't just performing. He was elevating everyone around him, embodying leadership under fire. Then came the finals. A storied franchise, hostile arena, weight of history. Walking into Boston Garden, Curry knew fans would greet him with relentless noise. Every possession would feel magnified by decades of narratives. Internally, stakes felt monumental. A chance to cement legacy beyond shooting. Could he conquer the fiercest crucible of all? Media narratives buzzed. Will this be his moment, or a final near miss? In those hours before Game 1, mental preparation mattered. Visualizing scenarios, trusting preparation from off-season, leaning on routines that steadied nerves. The sense of walking into a pressure cooker was palpable and necessary. Legends are forged under the fiercest heat. Game 4 remains the fulcrum. Picture the arc. Early quarters with ebb and flow. Curry finding rhythm amid tough defense. Initial misses fueling intensity rather than doubt. As the game wore on, tension knotted. Celtics crowd roaring, every shot scrutinized. Then Curry unlocked another gear. Sequence by sequence, a pull-up three over doubled coverage, a mid-range floater slipping through traffic, a fearless drive drawing contact and converting free throws, a corner triple that silenced the arena in a collective gasp. With each successive bucket, momentum tilted. Viewers felt it in their seats, a shifting tide, the air vibrating with possibility. His body language shifted from measured to urgent, desperation forged into clarity. In that fourth quarter, when history beckoned, he delivered 43 points and 10 rebounds, a masterclass of craft and will. But beyond numbers lies emotion. The roar of teammates rising, fleeting glances to the bench, a silent exhale as he acknowledged the weight lifted. That night didn't just tie a series. It reframed Curry's story from brilliant shooter to transcendent clutch performer. After Game 4's seismic shift, the Warriors pressed the advantage. By Game 6, echoes of that performance resonated. Defenses sagging to contain him, teammates weaving around the gravity of his threat. In the clinching game, Curry approached with calm confidence. He attacked mismatches, involved teammates, and struck in critical moments to maintain the lead. The final buzzer brought eruption, a championship sealed, and Curry named Finals MVP for the first time, an accolade symbolizing ultimate validation. In post-game moments, glimpses of emotion, grateful embraces, coaches' praise, family celebrations reflecting a journey of highs and lows. That award spoke volumes. Beyond earlier MVPs for regular season brilliance, this was recognition of rising when it mattered most, of carrying a team through the fiercest crucible. In that tangible moment, trophy in hand, Douse vanished, replaced by a legacy elevated to rarefied company. With the 2022 run, narratives shifted. Curry's arc transformed from great shooter to all-time great leader, who thrives under pressure. The league, already enamored with spacing and pace, now reveres the art of big-game shooting he embodied. Younger players study his footwork, release, and mindset rituals. Coaches design offenses anticipating similar threats. Cultural resonance spread beyond basketball. Social media lit up with clips of his Game 4. Memes capturing his calm under fire, debates about clutch swirling across platforms. Conversations about GOAT now include Curry not only for longevity, but for redefining expectations of what a superstar can be. And yet, even as the legacy glows, questions emerge. What's next? Can he continue at this level? As the game evolves, will he mentor the next wave of shooters? Each question fuels anticipation. Curry's story remains alive, a living narrative unfolding. Beyond basketball, Curry's journey offers universal lessons. Innovation, challenge conventions rather than accept limitations. Resilience, view setbacks as fuel, not final verdicts. Preparation, invest in invisible work. Study, practice, mindset routines that aren't glamorous but critical. Adaptability, constantly refine craft in response to new challenges. Belief, under doubt. Maintain inner conviction even when external voices question you. Imagine applying this Curry model to personal goals, launching a project, facing career setbacks, tackling creative block, approach with iterative preparation, embrace feedback, persevere through adversity, seize pivotal moments with calm confidence. Viewers can reflect. What's your Game 4 moment? When pressure peaks and opportunity knocks, how will you respond? Stephen Curry's 2022 playoff run stands as a testament to what greatness demands. The audacity to transform an entire game, the resilience to navigate doubt and injury, the relentless preparation behind the scenes, and the courage to seize defining moments under fire. When history's weight pressed down, he rose, delivering a finals masterpiece that elevated his legacy into uncharted territory. But beyond the rings and records lies a richer narrative, one that teaches us about innovation, perseverance, and belief when stakes feel highest. So, when your moment arrives, whether in career challenges, creative pursuits, or personal trials, will you hesitate, or will you step into the crucible and deliver your own legend? Share your stories in the comments, hit like if this journey inspired you, and subscribe for more deep dives into the moments that define greatness. Because every legend's journey holds lessons for us all. What will your story be?